criaturas de la noche.
I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. Then we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't have to die to meet the devil.
I remember I was only 13 when I met the demon. Gave me a deuce and a bundle of cocaine. Told me to sell to my people, make sure you keep him fiending. If any try to shoot you, make sure that you leave him leaking. He said,
I'ma hold you down when problems pop up.
how you got me moving this dope? Want me in lockup? He said,
Don't you want the Benz vertible with the top cut?
Yeah.
Stop bitching, get in that kitchen, let it rock up. Bitches love the dope boy, especially when it's guap up. I know you know
who
Ron.
the plug from by the block up?
I'll tell you a little secret, make sure that you keep your mouth shut. Ron got a Lexus, crib in Philly and Texas. Trips to the Bahamas, just got a whip for his mama. He fucking up them commas, be honest, he seem decent though.
I hear you, but I just seen Ron about a week ago. In fact, he ain't looking too good. His knees is kinda slow. I asked him why the struggle, he got stuck up for his bundle. But them 6 hollow tips in his legs what made him crumble.
DC got the house and mama is living good.
Said the feds took it all, he right back in the hood. I see you try to play me, you gave us crack in the 80s. Made us abort our babies and making hoes out of our ladies. I know you me gravy, but Satan, you must be crazy. It's gonna take more of them cars when the amaze me. I seen niggas shoot for the stars, but being lazy. Never get their head at the clouds, so you don't phase me.
I guarantee that you gon' regret it, remember I said it.
Nah, you could dead it.
What you saying, I can't win?
Nah, devil, nice try, so until we meet again.
I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. Then we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't have to die to meet the devil. I ain't religious or superstitious, but we been getting fucked and put to the side like a mistress. Police patrolling why? Because prison became a business. They murder one of ours and they start talking about forgiveness. We think that it's alright because we got public assistance. If this ain't hell, dog, what is this? Where was all lives mattered when they killed Osama? There was no peace talk like the Dalai Lama. Bush dropping bombs saying he gon' bring the drama. They got justice, man, they even caught the Boston bomber. But when we ride, they send the military in armor. When we fight oppression, then our people die a martyr. You reap what you sow, some people call it karma. When Christ return, y'all gon' get this harvest like a farmer. Don't tell me don't bring up the past no more. They still trying to settle the score with a side of Shakur. I changed my life and I'm just trying to live life right. But at night I look behind me and see flashing lights patting me down. You got nothing that's poking me right. I don't smoke or push pills, I gave up my vice. So Mr. Officer, why you wanna take my life? And your honor, why you gave our homeboy's life? I've been wondering why you shot our homeboy twice. Pussy with a gun screaming out that he got a knife. He came from Habibi's spot, it was chicken and rice. Shit's trife, I'm just giving visuals like Skype. Ask Trayvon, Mike Brown, a Kai Gurley, Eric Garner, Sean Bell, Philando, Alden Sterling, Jaquan McDonald. The white man is so devilish. Ask Hammurabi, he'll tell you who the devil is. The white man is so devilish. Ask Hammurabi, he'll tell you who the devil is. I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. Then we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't have to die to meet the devil. I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. Then we seen the rise of the devil. I pray for the demise of the devil. Lord knows I despise every devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil and said, I pray you die, every devil.
nobody sell you drugs without me saying that. I'm not gonna do it. You know what? Because even though I don't know you, guess what? Just like that's your boy, guess what? I'm your boy. Even though I don't know you, I'm not letting nobody sell you crack. You know why? Because I never saw you before, but you a black man like me. And it works out.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, so packs I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues. Call this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good wreck. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good shepherd. Plus when you in hell, how did you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain, something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord? Got a tongue like a two-edged sword, with a style that they might just record. The only thing equal is the curse for the wicked and the righteous reward. Have mercy on the many, don't see it. Separated from the tares, now on my prayers, and it's so be it. A rebel, take the world by word of mouth. UPK, we the rebels that you heard about. Yeah. And it ain't gonna stop till 100 virgins in the house and I'm handing verdicts out. Get rank, you ain't heard a clout without a shadow of a doubt. These devils hitting licks off us. Fuck the bank, I'm about to stone the pocket ticket office. Can't sweet talk us, cannot stop us. And plus I know the feds watch us. Telling people that they church full of witch doctors. Put us in prison, they stockpile us. Meanwhile, UPK turning rebels into rock wallers. In league with mighty men, and now I understand things that never truly made sense. Like why I'm crying at this funeral for a criminal, knowing he ain't innocent, it's fucked up. But my boots shine, standing between two priests, about to blaze on their ass, call it tough love. Look out for niggas just cuz, and wouldn't touch a white bitch with OJ's black gloves. Father, forgive me for my error, I'm forever by your side. Clean and purge me of all my flaws. This the reason I'm alive. Thank God for this truth, cause for a long time was a rebel without a cause.
Look, man, first time I met Commander Junior Hunter, man, hit 3807.
Rebel without a
I had
cause.
my little daughter with me. Opened the door, he was dropping the truth for me and all that.
Rebel
He said,
without a
yeah,
cause.
man, you know, you do your time. We taking the mountains, training in hand-to-hand combat.
Rebel without
I said,
a
oh,
cause.
yeah.
This the reason I'm
Shine me
alive.
up,
Thank
nigga.
God for this truth, cause for a long time was a rebel without a cause.
And you cannot whoop us. We're already dead. We're already beaten down. We've been beaten down for 400 years. We already got the wounds inside and outside our bodies. How you gonna hurt us? You cannot threaten us. You cannot frighten us. We live in the most frightening places, under the most frightening conditions. We are immune to fear. We are immune to harm. You see what I'm saying? You have stepped into a cesspool. You're the only one gonna get infected.
Prepare slaughter. We bout to bombard their whole operation. Certified priests, prophesying this my occupation. This shit outrageous. They done made the truth docile. That's why we on the corner crying aloud, looking hostile. It's UPK style. Can't stop now. Far this warfare couldn't last one round. Let the oppressed rise, and let the rich mourn till the sundown. Enough with these chickens. About to make it hot, call it compound. This
The police just shot him for no apparent reason. No reason at all. They asked for license and registration. That's the police officer over there that did it.
Any man give his life for Yahweh Shai, Mashiach, and Christ, and fall up under that UPK banner. It's my brother and my blood, and I will die and kill for him if necessary.
Go to ground, 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 go to ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Give ground, give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take ground, 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 take ground. My soldiers take ground till them stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground. My soldiers take ground till them stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground. Nah, this ain't no movement, this a takedown. We will not be moved or intimidated. We ain't the type. You got a problem, tell them cross the fucking line. My niggas ain't polite. Soldiers to the left and right. I die for every man body. Before I be a coward, I'd rather be a dead body. This will be my kingdom when the hour pass. You can either get with it or get flipped like an hourglass. We live by honor and no excuse. Just sit the prayer up to the Lord. I told him, then let all the terrorists loose. Hold your tongue or get rebuked, cause you made a truce. With a race to make merchandise, how to buy bills. Scared of who? You got your gun, then pull it. Me and my niggas start to argue, it's about who gon' bite the bullet. It gon' take round, take round, take round. Opponents better move slow. Attack dog for this truth, nigga, cool yo. Go to ground, 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 go to ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Give ground, give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take ground, 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 take ground. My soldiers take ground till them stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground. My soldiers take ground till them stand down. Oh, thought you could cross us with no consequence, but you will pay dearly. You should've used your common sense. My seal lit, that means you could never prevent. Hey, with a true sit, hey, where warriors dwell. Be wise with them weapons, cause I promise. My nine just like my wife, she concealed, she modest. I know two things, a robber will not prosper. And any man harm me and my octave gon' meet the doctor. Cause this life is warfare, it's not an easy walk. Been watching my people die so you can miss me with that love talk. My UPK soldiers, any man try to cross your path, make him regret it. What that means? Fall on his ass. Comparing me to you really ain't no contest. Long live one West. Say what? Long live one West. This for those who thinking we ain't ready for 'em. Tell them back up. I'm about to drop something heavy for 'em. Go to ground, 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 go to ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Give ground, give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take ground, 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 take ground. My soldiers take ground till them stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground. My soldiers take ground till them stand down.
One west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. One west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy, it get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends or we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Nah, but he a domino. So what you suckers trying to do? Rhyming comical, guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to them pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team of all-stars, I coach them up like I'm Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I vomit this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid, shit has gotten retarded since all the dominance of one west rising to prominence. Cause I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers, but I ride like I got Groupons for Uber. Rhymes hard like they been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few to sit up in your medulla. Obligata for the regatta, niggas wildin', they win every dollar. They riding by in black Impalas, let the semi holler. The showstopper, been as proper since the teeny bopper. But now I'm growing them off Patron, a premium of vodka. I put extensions on the Glock, modified the chopper. The swore heavy, war ready, and that's worth the mama. No marijuana, say I got the loudest silence on it. When I'm up on it, ain't no rapper do it like I do it. A lot of spitties and writers, but when they heat's on, none of them can get through the fire. Around with me, and I had them niggas spin like a tire. But down the D, and I'm still dope as a piper. Every bar burn hard like a spoon with a lighter. Fuel to igniter, I'm winning, coming through with the title because UP. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me.
You understand? You done found a new breed of Hebrews that stand and walk with the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. And we don't care who we got to come up against. You ain't standing before this truth. You understand? We done took them all on and gonna continue to take them all on.
Surrounded by Edomites, lost a lot of truth to this tree of life. Open up the book just to see I'm right. Reminiscing on my ancestors, on those ships who had to plead for life. Took us to a place where ain't never safe there. Poisoning our foods and put our children up in daycare. Fresh out of slavery, still thinking that they care. Guns in the community, children can't play there. Brothers still brainwashed, we died for that same cost. Took away our history, believing that we ain't lost. Brother, I'm an Israelite, sin is like kryptonite. Brothers won't pray, no, they'd rather link a chick tonight. Praises to the Most High, I ain't like most guys. Eyes on the future, but I learned from a boat ride. Tribe of Benjamin, inherited on both sides. Background Jamaican, mistreated and I know why. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
Kwam Yasha Allah, sons of the power. Rise from the ghetto when Satan want us devoured. The seal of the Lord ain't found in church towers. Never dying on my knees like no coward. Wanna be an Israelite, you gon' need more than fringes. You gon' need to show you approve and get in them scriptures. Oh, I forgot to mention, traumatized from the lynching. Homicide, we the victim, homicide ain't the ending. Kids with PTSD, suffering symptoms, never getting treatment. Something he gotta sleep with. Stockholm syndrome so long, and it ain't a secret. That's why I die for them brothers I'm facing east with. Cause I'm an Israelite, crackers better get it right. Visions of my enemies, death flow through my dreams at night. And if your mind ain't there, then we don't dream alike. Reporting live from hell, home of Christians and Edomites.
I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
While they play the sidelines, comfortable on benches. Catch me on the front lines, putting work in trenches. Making sure our election, preparing for Armageddon. Mastering this profession of prophesying these lessons. Protecting our adolescents and answering all their questions. Teaching the love they reflection, no matter what the complexion. We got a common connection, a part of God's hand selection. A shot at the resurrection, through us achieving perfection. But to give life takes sacrifice. Battle demons every fight. Short days and long nights. Less sleep and more fights. More wisdom, more strife. Telling everybody that they wrong and you're right. I'm an Israelite, blood of an Israelite. I ride for my Israelites and die for my Israelites. We owe a debt cause Christ paid the price. So who ready to give their life the life of an Israelite?
I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
Good. Sit down. The crossing of the staff symbolizes anybody who is not an officer or above called up to the podium may approach the podium. First priest, step forward. State your registry.
Kumapar, Banyawada, Banya Shralu.
Kumapar, Banya Hawada, Banya Shala.
Yahweh Shralu, Shabbat.
Yahweh Hashem, Yahushua Barakatah. Let's get another chair up here as well. Y'all got it. If you would, grab the scrolls. So, one. Oh, shit. Charles.
La Yasser which means Israel.
Margin.
which means to stand.
Wapuni Hakidam, which means to turn and face the east. Gonna do the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawu.
Abanawu.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shukah.
Shukah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakuka.
Malakuka.
Kaba'ah.
Kaba'ah.
Ratazayaka.
Ratazayaka.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Ratazah.
Ratazah.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Washamayim.
Washamayim.
Nathan.
Nathan.
Lanawu.
Lanawu.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Call. Yabum. Wasalakanaw.
Wasalakanaw.
Kuwabawakanaw.
Kawakanaw.
Kasalakanaw.
Kasalakanaw.
Kuwabawathianaw.
Kuwabawathianaw.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Kabayayanaw.
Kabayayanaw.
Bonusai one.
Bonusai one.
Abal.
Abal.
Awushayanaw.
Awushayanaw.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Rai.
Rai.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Kamalakwa.
Kamalakwa.
Wa'ala.
Wa'ala.
With the power.
With the power.
Awulamyam.
Awulamyam.
Aman.
The Lord's Prayer ended in English. Our Father.
Our Father.
Which art in heaven.
Which art in heaven.
Hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth.
In earth.
As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day.
Our daily bread.
Our daily bread.
Give us of our debts.
Forgive us of our debts.
As we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
Lead us not to temptation.
And lead us not into temptation.
But deliver us from evil.
But deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
And the glory.
Forever.
Forever.
So be it.
So be it. Purpose of the cock, or the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahashem Yahushua.
Bahashem Yahushua.
Bahusha.
Bahusha.
Nathanahu.
Nathanahu.
Hakat.
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 La Rapa'ah.
La Rapa'ah.
Kamakala.
Kamakala.
Wakal Manawa.
Call Manawa.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Latahar.
Lahar.
Hamatazarayim.
Hamatazarayim.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Lahakim.
Lahakim.
Hamathim.
Hamathim.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Arakawat.
Arakawat.
Hatamala.
Hatamala.
Lagarsha.
Lagarsha.
Bahashem Yahusha.
Bahashem Yahushua.
Waraman.
Waraman.
The Hakat in the English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal.
The power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse
The
the
power to
lepers.
cleanse the
The
lepers.
power to raise the
The power to raise the
dead.
dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
To
cast them out.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Pray for the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahushua.
Wa Yahushua.
Wa Yaka'al.
Wa Yaka'al.
Wa Alahayim.
Wa Alahayim.
Matazab Yah.
Matazabah.
Alawap Yahana.
Alawap Yahana.
Ha Alawapya.
Alawapya.
Azaranya.
Azaranya.
Ha Quatazayanya.
Ha Quatazayanya.
Ha Kayayayim.
Ha Kayayayim.
Wa Quahya.
Wa Quahya.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahashem Yahushua.
Bahashem Yahushua.
Waraman.
Waraman.
The blessings in the English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahushua.
And Yahushua.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commanded
Commanded
to
Yahweh.
the
The generals.
the
captains.
the
officers.
the
troopers.
and the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha.
Asha.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Al-Hahari.
Al-Hahari.
Ba'ayan.
Ba'ayan.
Yaba'a.
Yaba'a.
Azari.
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 Ba'ayin.
Ba'ayin.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Asha.
Asha.
Shemayam.
Shemayam.
Wa'aratazah.
Wa'aratazah.
Al-Yathan.
Al-Yathan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Rogolka.
Gold.
Al-Yanawam.
Al-Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Anak.
Anak.
La'a.
La'a.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Riyashun.
Riyashun.
Shalmar.
Shalmar.
Yasha'al.
Yasha'al.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tzolka.
Tzolka.
Al.
Al.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yamyaka.
Yamyaka.
Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
La'a.
La'a.
Yakaka.
Yakaka.
Wayarak.
Wayarak.
Waya'ala.
Waya'ala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Makal.
Go.
Right.
Right.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Afna Pashka.
Afna Pashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Kaza'ah.
Kaza'ah.
Wabu'aka.
Wabu'aka.
Ma'aitha.
Ma'aitha.
Wa'ai.
Wa'ai.
Awulam.
Awulam.
Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up my eyes unto the hills.
I will lift up my eyes unto the hills.
From what cometh my help?
From where is coming my help?
My help comes from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh,
Which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
You do not suffer thy foot to be moved.
You do not suffer thy foot to be moved.
Neither keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber. Behold,
He that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh
is thy shade upon the right hand.
is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
Nor the moon by night.
Yahweh
shall preserve thee
from
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in. From this time forth,
and even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim, all Damayah, Lakat, all Takarat, all Dashakwat, all Kaya, Hanab, our Yabu, Yahama, Yawan, Ra'ash, Al Aimaka, Ya'ara Yamwa, Sawada, with thug, Ya'atizawa, Al Tazapawanyaka, Amarawa, Lakawa, Wanaki Dun, Mongolia, Wala'a, Yazakar, Sham, Yasha'alu, Awada, Kaya, Noah Itizawa, Labat, Yakab, Al Yaka, Barya, Yakaraf, Aholia, Alawam, William Alayam, Mawa'aba, Wahagari, Gabal, Wa'amawan, Wa'amalat, Palashat, Ain, Yashabias, Tazawar, Gam, Ashawar, Nalawa, Imam, Ayawat, Zarawai, Labanya, Lawat, Selah, Aisha, Laham, Kamadian, Kasi Yasharat, Kayabian, Wanakaol, Kayashawan, Nashamabwa, Ba'ayan the Ara, Hayawat, Daman, La Adama, Shayathamu, Nara, Yabo, Ka'ira, Wakaza'aba, Wakazabak, Wakazazor, Manad, Call, Nasayakamwa, Ashar, Amara, Nuri Rashad, Lanawa, Na'awat, Alahayam, Alahayat, Shayathamwa, Kagola, Kakwash, Lapanya, Rawaka, Ka'ash, Taba'ira, Ya'ira, Wakalahaba, Dalahat, Haryam, Khan, Daradakma, Basa'irika, Wabasa, Wapaka, Davahalam, Mala'ah, Panyaham, Palawan, Wayabakashwa, Shimka, Yahweh, Yabashwa, Wayaba'ol, Aidi, Wayakapara, Wayabadwa, Wayadaiwa, Kaya, Atab, Shimka, Yahweh, Labaka, Al Yawan, All, Call, Ha'aratazah.
Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy
Hold not thy
peace.
peace.
And be not still.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
that enemies make it to moat.
And they that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel
Against thy people.
and
consulted
against thy
hidden
enemies.
ones. They have said, Come,
let us cut them off.
and let us cut them off from being a nation.
That the name of Israel
May be no more remembrance.
They have consulted together
With one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
Tabernacle beat them.
The Israelites of Moab,
And
and
Agarenes,
Gabal,
and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre.
So
So also join with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Selah.
Do unto them
As unto the Midianites, as a Sarah,
at the Jabin,
at the brook of Kazan, with parents at Endor. They became as dung before the earth.
Make them nobles like a red.
Make them like a red, like Zed, yea, all the princes, as Zeba, and as Almuna, who said, Let us take to ourselves the house of Yahweh in possession.
Oh yeah,
Oh Yahweh,
Make them like a wheel.
make them like a wheel, as a stubble before the wind,
Far from
As the fire burneth the wood,
Flames set the mountains on fire.
then is the flames set the mountains on fire.
Persecute them with that tempest.
So persecute them with thy tempest,
Make them afraid with that storm.
and make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. Oh yeah, Howard.
Let them be confounded.
In trouble, forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High of all the earth. Psalm, which means to turn. Yeshavia, which means to be seated.
We are in Leviticus. Go ahead.
Read the book of Leviticus, chapter 27, verse 33.
That sounds right. Let me double check. You said verse 27?
27 and 33.
That's for my Sabbath service. I know, I'm getting there too. Yeah, yep, you're right, Shinya. Good job. So this will be the end of Leviticus. Oh, okay. The one again, Shinya. I wouldn't question you, you're always right. Just
I
say it.
don't want to see it every time.
My phone? Going to the next time now? I'll shoot you out with a bit of phone. That's the best place to go out.
It's a lot easier. Leviticus.
Leviticus 27 and 33.
Leviticus chapter 27, verse 23. Bakashah. Lawai. Hakahawu. Ah. Makasa. Hi, Rabah. Idea. Shana. Hayabal. Wanathan. Ah. Harakad. Mayawam. Hawa. Kudash. La Yahweh, verse 24. Lashana. Hayawabo. Yashawa. Hashata. Ashar. Panahawa. Ma'adakwa. Ashar. My what? Would I say that? My what? Or would I say that law? Law. Law. Akasa. Ha'aratazah, verse 25. Wakal. Arabah. Yahaya. Leviticus chapter 27, verse 33. Za'ah. Yabakor. Hayan. Or Shalaki. Bayan. Tawab. Man, good. Tawab. Labad. Look. Larai. Larai. Wala. Yam Yanawu. Amar. Yam Yanawu. Wakaya. Hawa. Verse 33, almost at the end. The third or the last. One, two, three, the fifth line. Wala Mawatawa. Third, this one right here. Long one. Yeah. Radash. La'a. Yaga'al. Verse 34. Allah. Sluggy. Allah. Oh, sluggy. Allah. Allah. Hamatazawa, Ashar, Tazawa, Yahweh, Ah, Ashah, Allah, oh, Shalom, all. Manaya, Banya, Yashara'al, Yashara'ala, Bahar, Sayanaya, Numbers chapter 1, verse 1. If I got a Leviticus, I don't know.
The term sacred probably don't get it in English. We got a short service.
So,
Let's go ahead and the rest. Let's work it out in English.
Numbers chapter 1, verse 1 in the English. Oh, it's like
Yeah, go ahead and go double back to 33, and we'll take it from there. So we can keep pushing, try to get to the 31.
Leviticus chapter 27. Leviticus chapter 27, verse 23.
No, 33.
Oh, 33, smart. He shall not search whether it be good or bad, neither shall he change it. And if he change it at all, then both it and the change thereof shall be holy. It shall not be redeemed. Verse 34. These are the commandments which the Lord commanded Moses for the children of Israel in Mount Sinai. Numbers chapter 1, verse 1.
Where you going? Let's cut that up. All we got to do is Leviticus, man. You know what I'm saying? That was a glorious book. I almost want to do it again. But we're going to keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? So now we're into the book of Numbers. We're going to take it, let's go into it from the top. Book of Numbers, 1
Numbers chapter 1, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses in the wilderness of Sinai, in the tabernacles of the congregation, on the first day of the second month, and the second year after they were come out of the land of Egypt, saying, verse 2, take ye the sum of all the congregation of the children of Israel, after their families, by the house of their fathers, with the number of their names, every male by their poles. Verse 3, from 20 years old and upward, all that are able to go forth to war in Israel. From 20 years old and upward, all that are able to go forth to war in Israel.
Not in the military or the white man. He said, you 17, you can go fight.
All right.
So you 17, you're a grown man. Let's go fight for America.
All right.
You'll be 18 next month. By the time you catch your first bullet, you'll be 18. You'll be all right.
Right.
Let's just show you the wickedness of the oppressor. Let's get some more.
Oh, God. Thou and Aaron shall number by them by their armies. Verse 4. And with you there shall be a man of every tribe, every one head of the household, every one head of the house of his father. Verse 5. And these are the names of the men that shall stand with you. The tribe of Reuben, Azor, the son of Shadar. Verse 6. Of Simeon, Salumel, the son of Yeshadai. Verse 7. Of Judah, Nashon, the son of Amminadab. Verse 8. Of Issachar, Nathanael, the son of Zor. Verse 9. Of Zebulun, Eli, the son of Helon. Verse 10. Of the son of Joseph, of Ephraim, Elishama, the son of Amadahub, of Manasseh, Manasseh, Gamaliel, the son of Padazor. Verse 11. Of Benjamin, Abidan, the son of Gileon. Verse 12. Of Dan, Ahizur, the son of Amishmadai. Verse 13. Of Asher, Pagel, the son of Okran. Verse 14. Of Gad, Elazar, the son of Dul. Verse 15. Of Naphtali, Ahar, the son of Enan. Verse 16. These were the renown of the congregation, princes of the tribe of their fathers, heads of thousands in Israel.
Head of what?
Heads of thousands in Israel.
Those were officers of thousands. You understand? This goes to show you the rank, the military rank and order, the military structure. Even before we got into this, it said preparing the soldiers who's 20 years old who can go to war. This is setting up military rank and order. Keep going.
Okay. Verse 17. And Moses and Aaron took these men, which are expressed by their names.
Let me, and if I could, Scriptures started off by talking about the Most High Power that brought us out of Egypt. And as soon as He brought us out of Egypt, what was the next step? To militarize us.
Right.
Once you come up out of slavery, the whole purpose of coming up out of slavery is to never go back. If you want peace, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, if you want peace, you goddamn black Christians and the Hispanic Christians and the Ghetto Christians, if you want peace, you must prepare for war. Right? If you want peace, you must prepare for war. Because that is the only way you're going to get it. Let's get some more.
Verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month. And they declared their pedigree after their families by the house of their fathers.
By the house of who?
The house of their fathers.
They declared their pedigree by the house of their fathers, not their mothers. You can't be, like this is what the Jewish man is famous for. I'm Jewish on my mother's side. Who gives a damn?
All right.
Your father's a damn devil. It don't matter. You cannot be declared by the house of your mother.
Right.
It's by the house of your father. You clearly just read it. Keep going.
According to the numbers of their names, from 20 years old and upward, by their polls. Verse 19. As the Lord commanded Moses, so He numbered them in the wilderness of Sinai. Verse 20. And the children of Reuben, Israel's eldest son, by their generations, after their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of their names, by their polls, every male from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war. Verse 20. Verse 21. Those that were numbered of them, even of the tribe of Reuben, were 46,500. Verse 22. Of the children of Simeon, by their generations, after their family, by the house of their fathers, those that were numbered of them according to the numbers of the names, by their polls.
Word.
every male from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war.
Right.
Verse 23. Those that were number of them, even of the tribe of Simeon, were 59,300.
Man, look how deep these damn tribes are, man. Listen, man, we're going to get there again, man. We're going to be a great and exceeding army, man. That's what the Lord says, man. We're going to be a great exceeding army, man. We're going to run like horses.
All right.
We are going to run like horses, man. Everything in front of us is going to be beautiful and plush. It's going to be an oppressor's kingdom. Everything behind us is going to be a trail of smoke and fire, never to live on again. You understand? Keep going.
Verse 24. Of the children of Israel, selected, of the children of Gad, by their generation after their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the numbers of the names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war. Verse 25, those that were number of them, even the tribe of Gad, were 45,650.
Yeah, it's deep, man. We're going to get the numbers again, man. Listen, you'd be lucky to see that many Gadites in one spot.
All right.
There's no way you're going to see that nowadays, man. That's because the tribes have been destroyed, man. You understand? But we're going to get there again, man. When the Most High Christ return, we're going to get there again. The only way you come close to seeing these number of Gadites right here is in the Israelites school that you can.
All right.
Let's get some more.
Like slightly for food. Like the Passover, man. It's the only place you can go where Black, Hispanics, and Native Indians can come together and be no fighting amongst them.
Right.
It was glorious out there. Verse 26. Of the children of Judah, by their generations, after their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war. Verse 27. Those that were number of them, even the tribe of Judah, were 314,600. It's like, if I could, how much is 3 scores?
You have to Google it. Yeah, Google that. What's the number of scores? 3 scores.
Like 3 million or something. That's like. Verse 28. Of the children of Isupk,
Let me know when you got it, Shinyan.
by their generation, after their family, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upwards.
Right.
Scores from, so it'll be 60. 3 scores is 60. 3 scores is 60.
So was that 60,000?
It said,
Go ahead, Shinyan.
We don't get it, says 3 scores would be 20. 3 scores would be 60. So that means just 1 score alone would be 20.
Yeah, but I'm trying to put it in the context.
so the scriptures, what is that?
What, it's like currency?
No, for number wise. So if you would read it again.
Verse 27, those that were number of them, even the tribe of Judah, were 314,600.
So 3 scores and 14,000.
So 60,000 and 14.
Yeah. To me, it sounds like he's talking about, so it's 3 scores and 14,000. So it's like 60,000. Unless I'm tripping.
Verse 27.
Yeah, I'm gonna have I have a higher ranking man break that down exactly, and so we get the exact number. Maybe get at the gym on my highway.
Right.
This guy's gonna break it down how many it was, but I doubt if it's just like 60 niggas.
Right.
So it has to be in the thousand because it said 3 scores and 14,000. Like, what was you? If it's just 60 niggas plus another 14,000, that math don't add up.
Right.
It might be, you probably might have to look in a compact Bible dictionary to figure out if they changed like the numbering system according to how it was before.
Right.
Because from reading it from what we know about scoring, it sounds like a low number. But I doubt if that's the case. So, like I said, I have a highway command broken down so we get the exact number. Right, go ahead, pick up where you left off.
Verse 29, those that were numbered of them, even of the tribe of Issachar, were 50,040,400.
Now you see how that one is 50 and 40,000. So even when it says Judah at 3 scores, that's like 60 and 14,000.
Right.
So like 60,000 type stuff.
Right.
But then, like I said, I'll have them break it down for sure. Keep going.
Verse 30, of the children of Zebulun, by their generation after their family, by the house of their fathers, according to the numbers of the names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war. Verse 31, those that were numbered of them, even the tribe of Zebulun, were 57,400.
This is deep.
Verse 32, of the children of Joseph, namely of the children of Ephraim, by their generation after their family, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war. Verse 33, those that were numbered of them, even the tribe of Ephraim, were 40,500.
And if I could, real quick. So what they're doing is like in earlier in the scriptures, you see they would say it was like taking polls. What that is that's a numbering system. So, and they said everybody who's able to go to war. So even though somebody might have been able to go to war, old enough to go to war, maybe they had some type of, element that prevented them from going to war. So out of all the people who were healthy enough to go to war, man, these is a lot of numbers. These numbers is glorious right here, man. We just take half of this number, man, and be happy, man. Like we would be an exceeding army just alone. But from every tribe, man, this right here is glorious. Go ahead.
It's already bigger than the oppressor's army.
Right?
They want to stand a chance. A lot good. The Lord with us too? It's a lot good.
Right. We already know the Lord don't deal with numbers.
All right.
But imagine these numbers and the Lord with us.
It's a wrap.
You know what I'm saying? And the Lord with us. And we all follow the law, statutes, and commandments. Like even the heathens know. It's a scripture. I can't think of where it's at, but I'll paraphrase it. Where it says, if you want to defeat these people, you got to get them to sin against the Lord.
Right.
That's how you defeat them. Get them to sin against the Lord, so that way the Lord won't be with them. But if the Lord is with them, Lord be with you. You can't beat them. You know what I'm saying? I have to look it up again, but he knows what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. Let's get some more scripture.
Verse 34, of the children of Manasseh, by their generation, by their generation, after their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war. Verse 35, those that were number of them, even the tribe of Manasseh, were 32,200. Verse 36, of the children of Benjamin, by the generation after their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war. Verse 37, those that were number of them, even the tribe of Benjamin, were 35,400. Verse 38, of the children of Dan, by the generation after their family, by the house of their fathers, according to the numbers of the names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war. Verse 39, those that were number of them, even the tribe of Dan, were 62,700.
They know that numbering system again, so I'm going to have to get that broke down as well. And try to Dan as well.
That's like if I could.
Go ahead.
And I remember Dan was broke down and put in the tribe of.
Basically, Dan got his work to all the other tribes.
Cub Khan. I think it was Manasseh, I think.
All the tribes.
All of them? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
all those.
Verse 40. Of the children of Asher, by their generations, after their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war. Verse 21. Those that were numbered of them, even of the tribe of Asher, were 40,001,500. Verse 42. Of the children of Naphtali, throughout their generation after their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the numbers of names, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war. Verse 43. Those that were numbered of them, even the tribe of Naphtali, were 50,003,400. Verse 44. These are those that were numbered, which Moses and Aaron numbered, and princes of Israel, being 12 men. Each one was for the house of his father.
Right. So these were the leaders of the 12 tribes. Keep going.
Double count. Verse 45. So were all those that were numbered of the children of Israel by the house of their fathers, from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war in Israel.
And once more, it's saying 20 years old and upwards. Because just because a brother was 60 years old don't mean that he was fit for war.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta take the people who was fit for war, fit to fight. And out of all these numbers they got the young ones and the old ones, man, who was fit. And these is great numbers, man. And I know the Lord don't deal with numbers, but when you got these numbers and the Lord is with you, it's ugly.
Right.
Keep going.
Verse 46. Even all they that were numbered were 603,550. Verse 47. But the Levites, after the tribe of their fathers, were not numbered among them.
All right, we're going to stop there. Let's stop there. Go ahead.
Like, it makes you wonder, like, how did we even get defeated? It was only because we wasn't following these law, statutes, and commandments.
Absolutely right. That's how we lost. The Lord made us lose.
Right.
When you start serving the Lord, whenever you don't serve the Lord, you're a goddamn loser. Flat out. In everything, in every aspect of your life. In your personal life, as well as if you want to go to war. You're a goddamn loser. Don't expect to win nothing. So, yeah, you mark where we at? No, 47.
You know, they was living righteous, and then they went to wicked. And we coming from the wicked and living righteous. That's one of the greatest things, on the face of the earth. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody.
That's right, man. That's absolutely correct. You understand? We're so used to living in a wicked world, following wicked ways, and now that we actually got something righteous to follow, man, it's like the world looks at us like we strange.
Right.
Because the whole world is going left.
Right.
The whole world is going left, and we going what? Right. The whole world is going left, and we going right. You know what I'm saying? So we are definitely doing the work of the Lord.
Right.
That being said, we're going to call it into the Sabbath service. I
think we call it
Imagine, just a man behind the podium.
Slide. Is he doing it again? Is he doing it again?
Yeah, he's figuring it out.
La Yashara'ala, which means Israel.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Barakiyah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Barakiyah.
Shalom. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Barakiyah.
Majim, which means to stand. Punya Hakidam, which means to turn and face the east. And do the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawu. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Ayah. Shukah. Yahweh. Malakuta. Tabah. Atazayaka. Ayah. Aishah. Ba'aratazah. Kawah. Ayah. Hashemayim. Nathan. The now. The come. Call. Yawam. What's a locker now? Kawaba Wathino. That's a locker now. Kawaba Wathia now. Wala'a. Nabayaya now. One side one. A ball. Abashaya now. Mayan. Right. Ayah. The cup. Amalaka. Waha'ala. The part. Awalamia. Aman.
The Lord's Prayer in the English. Our
Father,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
Thy
kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Give us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. The prayer for the cock, or the power in Hebrew. Yahweh. Bahashim Yahushua. Babukashah. Nathanahu. Kak. La Rapa'ah. Kamakalah. Bakar Madawa. Kak. Latahar. Hamatazariah. Lahakim. Hamathim. Kak. Al-Rakawah. Atama. The guard shot. Bahashim Yahushua. What Aman.
The Hakam in the English.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal. All men of sickness. And all men of disease. Power to cleanse lepers. Power to raise the dead. Power against unclean spirits. Cast them out. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it. Pray for the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatha Yahweh. Wa Yahushua. Wam Yaka'ala. Wa Alahayim. Matazabiyah. Alawapyahana. Ha Hazaranyim. Ha Kwatazayanyim. Ha Kayayayim. Wa Kwati. Yahweh. Hashem Yahusha. What Aman.
The blessings in English.
Bless you, Yahweh. And Yahushua. And Michael. And the angels. Commanding good Yohana. The generals. The captains. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it. Psalm 121 in Hebrew. Asha'ah. Ayanya. Al-Haharim. Ma'ayan. Yaba'ah. Azariah. Ma'ayin. Yahweh. Ashah. Shemayam. Wa'aratazah. Ayathan. Lamawat. Gagoya. Al Yanawam. Shmarka. Hana. La'a. Yanawam. Wala'ah. Yashun. Shamar. Yasha'ala. Yahweh. Shmarka. Yahweh. Tazarka. Al. Yeah. Yamyaka. Yawamam. Ashamash. La'al. Yakaka. We rock. Wayalu. Yahawu. Nashamar. Bakal. Right. Nashamar. Off the posture. Yahawu. Nashamar. Tazahatu. Wa. Ma'aita. I will learn.
Psalms 121 in English. I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
I will lift up my eyes to the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help coming from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. You will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in. From this time forth, even forevermore.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim. All Thamiyah.
Laka.
All Takarash.
All. That's a quat. All.
Kaya.
Ana.
Awayabika.
Yahama.
Yawan.
Ra'ash.
Al
Amaka.
Ya'ara
Sawada.
Oyatha.
Ya'aitazawa.
Al
Tazabawanyaka. Amarwa.
The
Kawa.
Naki
Dum.
Magoya.
Wala'a.
Yazakar.
Sham. Nashala.
Awada.
Kaya.
Aitazawa.
Laba. Yakadwa.
Al Yaka.
Waya.
Yakaraka.
Ahoya. Adawam. Shemar. Alayam. Wa'abu. Wa'gari.
Gabal. Waimawan. Waimalak.
Halasha.
Ain.
Shabia.
Tazawar. Gam. Ashawar.
Alawa. Amam. Hayawa. Zarwa. The Banya. The Wat. Selah. Aisha. Laham. The Madian.
Kasa Yasara.
Kajabi. Wanakaol. Kayashawan. Nashamawu. I am the Ara. Hayawa. The Mun. Adama. Shayatamba. Nara. Yamawa. Kaira. Wukazaabu. Wukazabak. Wukazal. Benai. Call. Yakamwa. Ashar. Amaru. Rashad. Lanawu. Nawat. Alayam. Shayatamba. Gogo. Sukwash. Lapanya. Rokat. Kaash. Tabaira. Yaira. Wakalahaba. Salahat. Ariam. Dardapma. Basairika. Wabasa. Wapaka. Kawalam. Mala'at. Panyaham. Palawan. Wikashwa. Shimka. Yahawa. Yabashwa. Wayabawa. Aidia. Ain. Wayakapara. Wayabadwa. Wayadaiwa. Kaya. Adab. Shika. Yahawa. Labaka. Al. Yawan. Al. Call. Haratiza.
Psalms 83 in English. Keep not thy silence on your house.
Keep not thy silence on Yahweh.
Hold
Hold not thy peace. And be not still. O Yahweh. For lo, thy enemies make us a moat. And they that hate thee have lifted up their heads. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. He consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come, let's cut them off from being the nation, that the name of Israel may be no more remembered. For they consulted together for one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, and Ishmael, Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. A sword also joined with them. They are hoping the children of Lot, Selah, do unto them, as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Javan,
at the book of Psalms, which perished and endures. They became as dust for the earth. Making over like the red, like the seed. Yea, all the princes, as Isupk and as Amunah, who said, let us take to ourselves the house of Yahweh possession. O Yahweh, make them like the wheels, as the smoke before the wind, as a fire burneth the wood, as a flame set the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that they may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth.
Sister Shabi, which means receive. Imagine, which means rise. Make of this word curse the salute to sisters. Shabbat. Imagine. Barak.
Yahweh Shema, thought by Yahweh Shah.
That's right.